Hello? Why there is no music on stream? That's strange. Ah, no. Yeah. I had to reboot my PC, and when I reboot my PC, some of the settings needs to be redone, so that's why. But we are live. We are live again. I played a bit of Overwatch 2. I have to say I really like it. It's very nice, very smooth. Overall good heroes. Good maps. I mean, many of the maps are the same maps that they were already... They were already there in the Overwatch 1. But I have to say that it's still a very fun game. I mean, I don't have time to play all games I like, but it's a fun game. Definitely a fun game. Okay, let's see if we have everything up and running. Yes, we do. Hello. No, it's not the right one. What? What happened? Uh-oh. 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 What happened? Better? So the screen 2 became screen 1 for whatever reason. Okay. Yeah, there's also probably a reboot issue. A reboot issue. When you reboot, things go crazy, boys. If you can, avoid rebooting. Never reboot. Always continue. Okay. So basically yesterday we finished the importer, and I spent a bit of time this morning, well, not a lot of time, just a bit of time on the problem we had yesterday at the end of the stream, and basically recompiling, clean recompile of WordNet actually worked fine. So the problem we saw yesterday is gone, and yeah, and it's good. We are good to go. So now we have an importer that is actually capable of importing new NPC. Easy. That is the definition of the NPC. I think we should keep it this way. And the idea is that probably we even copy this directly in the NPC file, right? I don't think we need this. I think we can just have the XML. I think we can just have the XML. I think we can just have the XML. I will put probably the XML here. So this should be no, I don't know if I just paste it like this, what happens, but yes, I think we can just use it like that, and I think we can just use it like this. And I suggest that we just copy paste it then into an XML, into a text file, and but yes, the NPC ID. The NPC ID is not really relevant because it will be recreated. The only problem, if you will, is that the race needs to be, I mean, is a number, and the traits also are a number, but everything else is a Everything else is a string, right? So, okay. So what we wanted to do, so we have this guy in the game. We wanted to define a bit of a gambling quest. Now I don't want to go too crazy with it, but I think would be so we did basically this first part, right? The fact that he's a bit snobbish, doesn't want to speak with you, and I'm thinking, you know, what are we missing? We are missing a way to start the quest without the quest being immediately available to you. But because what I'm thinking is, let's say that I go to the tavern, I ask about this Naripel guy, and but I don't ask as part of a quest. I just ask as part of a quest, as part of a knowledge answer, right? A knowledge area. And I get an answer of a kind of a keyword that I can use with him to actually start the quest, right? Yeah, this will be a completely new level of exploration for the game. But I think will also be probably even harder than now, right? Yeah, it would be probably even harder than now. So we need to create a waiter at the tavern. We need to create the waiter at the tavern. We have what? I think we have already identified, right? At the tavern, we have identified. Yes, the server. What is the difference between server and wait? I think I call it waiter, no? Waiter. So we have the innkeeper, which is a wife and daughter. So we need to generate a name for these two people, okay? We need to generate a name, a random name for these two people. They are Dermorian. Okay, Denule was very nice for Dermorian actually. But anyway, Denule. So let's generate the names of these two guys. With no, with the character creation. With the character creation. Doesn't make any difference what I'm selecting here. I can select.
The Dermorians come from the homeworld of Dermoria, a world of what?
Face sale, Deeporel. Ahai, haha. This guy's name, haha. Maybe not. Duvage. Duvage sounds like again a French name. Duvage. Loli. Ucolese. Bunger. Remenace. Remenace was nice. Erzil. Erzil is easy. Erzil. Let me see if we already have an Erzil. I have stopped everything. I have stopped everything because I rebooted my machine. Yeah. So we need to restart the database. Yeah. And we need to restart our dbeaver. Great program, dbeaver, by the way. Really like it. I was using MySQL Workbench before, but there is no comparison. I mean, dbeaver is so much better. So let's see in our production database if under characters we have a name that is Erizil. No, we don't have it with one L. Ah, we have it with one L. He's a player. Erizil Fison. We can go with Erizilla. We have a player that is pretty much named the same now. We have Erizil, Erizis, Erisia. Erisia Discordia. Erisia Discordia is a nice name. When is the last login of Erizil? Because I think Erizil, I like it. When is the last time this guy logged in? In 2011. So Erizil logged in the last time in 2011. So I would say it's not a big problem if we take his name. Well, I'm not taking the same name. I'm just using Erizil with 2L. Now the other thing we need to check if Erizil is not an insult in some languages. But seems not. Erizil is actually with one L is actually a sexual booster of some kind. Oh fuck. Okay. Can we name it Erazil? Erazil is another. The pharmaceutical product are like every possible name. So Erazil, for example, exists. What is this? Is an eraser. Yeah, because it makes sense because it's Erazil. So if we go Erizal, Spotify. Erizal is someone. He's an artist. Erizal is an artist. Oh my god. Is it a famous artist or is it just Erizal? It's so hard to find names, by the way. Urban Latinoamericana. Actually, has a lot of well, not a lot, but he also has a music video by Erizal that is called Blah. And there is one that is called Chillando. I don't know if this guy is famous or not, but Erizal is a nice name. So I think we would go for Erizal. Let me see if we have an Erizal. No, we don't. We have an Erisa Starial. Okay, so we will call, after a few checks, we will call the daughter Erizal, right? Erizal. Now, what is the last name? What is the last name? Good question. I have a nice story about naming YouTube. Okay. Go. Vanelo, Worota, Beris, Ucenis, Icullo, Evagif, Bagiose, Fuken, Monosse, Laret. Laret is the simple name. Balochel, Balochel. Do we want to use Balochel? Balochel is easy. Erizal Balochel. Perfect. Sounds very good. Erizal Balochel. Let me see what is Balochel. Well, there is Balochel, which is actually a mobile phone something. There is a Balocel, there is another pharmaceutical thing. I think that we will never get out of pharmaceutical products. Which sounds okay. So we will have Erizal Balocel, okay? The daughter working as a waiter at the tavern. In Peru you have a popular singer called Vanderson. He make really pop for Peru songs and are in YouTube. But, there is a but, huh? Erizal Balocel, okay. So let's copy the wall XML, right? So the name will be Erizal, the last name will be Balocel, and do we have any Balocel? Question is, no, we don't. And with last name? No, we don't. Perfect. Fantastic. No, I didn't want to name it. Maybe like some other NPC are already named, you know. Race number 10. Race, it must be a Dermorian female. Must be a Dermorian female. Dermorian female. Sorry, I was thinking. There it is. Dermorian female is 18. Yeah, there is only this annoyance that you have to know. Invulnerable, yes. HP, we don't care. Loot, we don't care. Location. Okay, we need to find a location in our world. And YouTube, but on YouTube, if you search Vanderson, you find an electronic music from Cologne, and have been invited to make a concert in Peru. So there is a kind of a duplicate there, eh? It's very hard to have unique names, you know. It's very hard to have unique names. Hello. Okay, so we need to find a place. Let's go to... Let's go to Delver. And let's find a good location, okay? A good location. What the... will be the second floor of the tavern, I guess. We'll be at the second floor of the tavern, like probably here. Probably just exactly here. Okay, so the position is this number. So we need to get that number. So 228,098, then minus 583,204, and 11384, and the angle is 6.2. Okay. Now we need a good description. We need a good description of this Dermorian daughter. So I think it should be relatively young. We can say a young Dermorian girl. Looks around, attending. Now looks attentive. No, how do you say when someone is very aware and very attentive, right? Very. Can you say attentive in English? No. I want to say that she's always looking for a customer request, right? So I don't know if you can say attentive. Yeah, it seems you can. It seems you can. I don't know if it's a word that you often use, but anyway. Look attentive and mindful. And mindful of customer requests. Yeah, the problem is that if I speak about customer, it means that she's always at the tavern, right? But maybe you will find her in another place, and that this description will look a bit weird. Yeah, maybe I should not do that. Look attentive and bright, let's say. Looks, let's say, smile. No, let's say that. Looks smile. Oh, let's say a young Dermorian girl smiling with a nice smile, let's say. With a nice smile. She looks bright and attentive. She looks bright and attentive. Dressed like a waiter, with say it would be nice to have some tools around her belt. With a belt collecting various tools, useful in a tavern. Forget about the two using in a tavern. Hello, Angry Bit Games. Have you already added dwarf in the dungeon? No, I didn't. I'm adding the ones that I need for this quest. Collecting various kitchen, let's say kitchen tools, or various kitchen tools. Okay, do we want to have any other special traits? Do we want to have like a tattoo on the face or something? Or a special special whatever, special bracelet or special just to add a bit more, you know, characterization. She may have a bracelet of some kind. She's wearing a bracelet. Bracelet with the... How can this bracelet be? It can be connected to some of the creatures of the game, or connected to some of the places of the game, or connected with maybe we can have her that she was working in another place and so she got that bracelet there. I don't know if I want her to be, because it is kind of in the middle, a bit in the middle of nowhere, right? Delver is not really close to a big city. She's wearing a bracelet with a pendant. She's wearing a bracelet with a fur pendant. Can you say fur pendant? I don't know. I need someone, bro, that is speaks English. Not me. With a fur pen, yeah, with a fur pendant, let's say. Yeah, perfect. Fur pendant I like. With a fur pendant, a drop of no, a glass in the shape, a glass drop shaped, a glass A drop shaped. Wait, she's wearing a bracelet with a glass. No, with a drop shaped. With a drop shaped pendant made of glass, containing some. Maybe we can give the description if they ask about it. She's wearing a bracelet with a drop-shaped pendant made of glass. Right? Okay. So now let's see if we can have some traits. Some reasonable traits. Traits for a Dermorian. Traits for I think we can dress with leather. I think it would be nice to dress it with leather. At least traits for a Dermorian. Traits for a Dermorian. Dermorian, we said it is race number 18, huh? 18. So a race ID is equal to 18. So we have a basic face, an elegant face, a woods face, a yellow circle face. I think I would go woods. So is 42 is add number 3. So it's 42. So we'll go traits 42. Then we have a hairstyle which is short, medium, or long. I think we can have long hairstyle, so it will be 363. And then the hair color, I think, can be light red. So 380. So 380. Okay. I don't know if you want her to have something in her hands, but probably not. So I will not put anything in the inventory. Can she sell something? No, I think she doesn't sell anything. So inventory will be actually empty. So will be no inventory. Skills, we don't really care. So I think we'll also be empty skills. I tested this loader and I think it's fine. So I don't want to, you know. Stats is fine, whatever it is. Okay, now the KA. The KA, yes, we need race basic, gods, general, and our own KA. Okay, that's fine. And then we will have some specific answers. We will have some specific answers for her. So first of all, why you cannot scroll this view? I don't know. That's pretty strange. Let's do it outside. Let's do it outside, and then we will. Let's do it outside, and then I will copy paste. Greetings. I think she can be pretty, you know, open to any discussion. Hello, nice to see you. I think she can be pretty happy person, right? Difference of the other guy. Hello, nice to see you. I don't think we can say welcome to the tavern because maybe you will find her in another place, right? So this is the problem of responses that are like hard-coded, and so we have a problem with that. Hello, nice to see you. What she can say? She can say, can you help me, guys? Give me some ideas. We need to do the greetings. We need to do how are you? And we need to do the about you, at least. Okay? So we need all those responses. If you can help me with any of those, would be nice. She can say... Yeah, the problem is that any question like hi, what brings you here, you know, will be then a problem if the player answers. Even if the player says I want some food, probably she can answer to that. But yes. What brings you? What brings you here? Hi. What brings you here? And then we can say, have you thinking to add a special accent to those country guy? Special accent. Accent we have by race. You mean that we have a bit of a special thing in the text? She smiles, welcome. Okay, I think 3 different answers like that is fine. How are you? How are you? I think she can say something like, I think we will need anyway positional answers, positional triggers, because the triggers are so different if she's in the tavern or not in the tavern. But say happy about my new job, here at the tavern. My new job at the local tavern. It's good to meet new people and see our food and drinks are appreciated. Then she can say, I would like to have 2 or 3 variations if possible, right? I would like to have 2 or 3 variations. We can say, so the owner is her mother, right? The owner of the place is her mother. So I don't know if you want to say something like that. How are you? We can say happy to work in a family business. Happy to work in a family business. Happy to work in a family business. As we can understand each other on the fly. And then we can say and then we can, this is how are you, eh? This is how are you. How are you? What else, boys? A way to speak the other 7, but okay to realistic. Yeah, but if I have to render it with text, I think would be kind of not very easy, right? Other ideas, boys? Other ideas, come on. Running a family business, blah blah blah. So she can speak about a tavern, can speak about the family business, and she can say, say this area is close to Delver, so we can say, oops. We can say, I'm fine. It's nice to work close to a nice lake. It's nice to work close to a nice lake We have beautiful views. We have beautiful views from here. It's a quiet place. No, I don't think it's a quiet place. Well, it's kind of a quiet place. I mean, it's a small village, but it's nice to work close to it's nice to work close to a lake. We have beautiful view from here. You can ask if you want some vegetables or milk for the farm. You can ask if you want some vegetables from milk on the farm. No, we are doing the waiter. The waiter. Ulla. The waiter. We finished the farmer. We are inside a tavern. We are inside a tavern here. We are in this place. And this is a waiter of the tavern that is standing here. So it has nothing to do with the farm. Okay. About you. So about you, she can say... About you, she can say... This is just a copy-paste, you know? So all these ones have to be redone. I just copy-pasted. We are speaking of Erizal. About you. I'm the waiter at the local tavern in Delver. I'm the waiter in at the local tavern in Delver. I can also cook a few dishes, but I actually can say I can also cook few dishes when time allows it. Right? Another answer. If we can have at least two separate answers would be nice. You say you have said about your chicken. You have said about your chicken. What? Another answer can be I think we can. I mean, the answer is that one. So I work at the tavern in Delver as a waiter, and as a waiter. Work at the tavern in Delver as a waiter. Sometimes I spend. Can we give her some like another trait or another interest? I don't know. She can be fishing at the lake sometimes. I also like to fish. To fish at the lake, and then cook. And then cook some, and then cook what I catch. Okay, we can give her an interest in fishing for whatever reason. I work at a tavern in Devil as a waiter. I also like to fish at the lake, and then cook what I catch. Okay. So this was the greetings, the how you, and the about you. Now, whatever we put into this text, people will ask, okay? So people will ask about food, about drinks, because we have it in this text. Definitely about the pendant, because we put it in the description, okay? So we can say about pendant, about bracelet. We can say she raises her arm, showing you And then we can say it's... do you think I need a dot between these two or no? No, probably not. The drop-shaped glass seems to contain how do you say un ciuffo? Ciuffo di pelo? Ciuffo di pelo. Tuffoveir. Tuft of fur, no? Ciuffo di pelliccia. Yeah, tuft of fur. Okay. Seems to where are we? No, we're here. She raises her arm, showing you the bracelet. The drop-shaped glass seems to contain a tuft of fur. Okay, so obviously they will ask about it even more now, right? But it's fine. The drop-shaped glass seems to contain a tuft of fur. She can say it's a gift. It's a gift from a friend. It's a gift from a friend in Ojaveda. It's a gift from a friend in Ojaveda. Now I don't know if we can easily say "tell me about your friend," but I think probably we will have to. About friend, about Ojaveda. She can say, okay, so who can she be friends to that gave her that stuff? Chicken. What do you mean chicken? Chicken is not a verb. Chicken is a noun, Hula, so you cannot chicken. I mean, you mean... Ah, she can cook, not chicken. She can cook. Yes, cooking. Cooking, not chicken. Chicken is the poulet. You just said... can you poulet? Can you poulet? I don't know if I can poulet. So who can be the Hula, English, please. So let me see all the NPC in Akayo. We need a young guy if possible. A semi core male was presenting relaxed tense at some times. I flick from side to side, observe everything in the area. A pair of sharp looking sword. This is kind of a Rabbani curl is quite proud, energetic speech as well as a majestic, magnetic eyes. It means very charismatic. This is Benacha. Benak, a stocky core in Kirukai with visible muscle over his body, wears a simple linen. Brado, okay, no, it cannot be Brado. Brintek, they're more in Ussel, integrated partner carpet. Chelila. She's a beautiful young blinker and Kirukai with ribbon eyes. She moves graphically seems to often pass by the keep doing and then she holds a woven basket filled with pretty assorted flowers. Good looking and Kirukai with deep brown eye. She would rather lovely if it's not for the knives. Chired is stopped with age, smiling and passed by deservedly, and Kirukai ends the claps atop them. No. She teaches the art of alchemy. Is a rich dresser male Akayo and Kiru. Kayo sits in a stall. Edrene Dusho. She's dressed in her clothes. Evelyn. The stunning Kiru with long eyelashes. Ferid Shillor. Disney is wearing a red robe, marking him as a railway master. Now, I wanted to have just a normal guy. Maybe someone from the Mikana company. Fruntar, plain clothes and an apron, is standing slightly from food and drinks. He can often be seen moving between the tables at the tavern. Gilata, streaking Nelson mecanico, again, riscontro del curvo. No. Aved marrone, finestrelle muscolare meloguer, no. Enaf Keran is Gabby will put a chainmail, chest armor, blah blah blah. Iren is a Tanner, Urnes is a Diaboli, Jedonek. I'm reading all the NPC. What is the name of the people working at the Mikana company? I need the people. Can be this guy, Magne Nages. Who is this Magne Nages? Right. Teleport Magne. It doesn't exist. Oh no, wait. Ah, he's a guard. He's a guard in this part of the arena. I mean, it can also be him. It can also be him. Fuck. He doesn't have any answer. He doesn't have a greetings on him. He doesn't have a greetings. GG. Magne Nages, son of Iran Nages and soldier of the Ajaveda Guard. There is a guard. He's a guard and he's not very talkative. I don't know if he can be this guy. I don't know if he can be this guy. Maybe not. No, I wanted to have someone. I wanted to have. And speaking about eggs, you said chicken. Okay, I missed that. I missed that. Refitia. Refitia is always going around. I don't know what she's doing, but she's always going around. So, is there anyone in this area? I want one NPC in this area. Is there one NPC here or no? This guy. Ah, Jirosh Mikana. But Jirosh Mikana is a bit too famous. Jirosh Mikana is a bit too famous, I think. Isn't there anyone else, apart from this rat, isn't there anyone else working on these places? No? Cannot mantle there. There is no one else here, It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. There's no one else. Uh-oh. There is a rogue. Well, we can have Jirosh. We can have Gyros. I mean, I wanted to have someone else, but if it's not possible, fine. So it should be this guy. My name is Jirosh and I'm the head of Mikana Trading Company. It's a company owned by many family. Yeah, I would like to have like someone that is working for him, right? It's someone that is working for him. I don't want to be him. I don't want to be him. I think we can just invent a name, and if it doesn't exist, we don't care. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just invent a name and GG. Yeah, and he's an NPC that doesn't exist, and it is fine. So about friend, about Ojave. Maybe she can also avoid saying the name. Yeah? Yeah, maybe it's even easier. Because I don't want to have this guy as... So about a friend, about Ojaveda. So we can say... I have a very dear friend in Ojaveda. And because some time ago, or last year, let's say, last year, I've been working there. I've been working there at Brado's Tavern. I've been working there at Brado's Tavern for a few weeks. I met this guy. I met this. Well, for a few weeks. When I had to depart from the city, he gifted me this bracelet with a tuft of his fur. It's a nice whatever. I think it's okay. I mean, there is a bit of a small story here, but I don't think it becomes a quest, but it's just the fact that there is some, you know. She has this bracelet and there is some reasoning behind this bracelet. Now, if they ask the name of the friend, I think she would not say anything, so... So we said about pendant, about bracelet. Now, what else we need? Everything, the dropshipping pendant... I think we can ask about Tavern, right? For sure people will ask about the Tavern. About Tavern. So she can say the tavern is owned by my mother. Do we have a name of the mother? Fuck, we don't have the name yet. I mean, the last name is Balochel for sure. We need another name, boys. We need another name. Well, we can also avoid having the name until we have the NPC. She can just say it's not by my mother. You can find her usually at the counter, busy with her notes on the warehouse stuff. Busy with her notes on busy with her orders for ingredients. For ingredients or new or no new tools for ingredients or things needed for the tavern. Is not unusual. We have to order new glasses or new dishes. Sometimes things here get a bit too... No, sometimes people here get a bit too happy. So they're basically breaking glasses and breaking dishes. Okay, about Tavern. What else? What else we can have? Well, it would be nice if we have the name, so that if you ask her about her mother, she can say that is her mother, right? I think it would be nice to have a name. Yeah, let's generate a name, boys. Let's generate a name. Can I generate it without a generator? Yeah, in theory I can. Do you have a good name? Do you want to name an NPC? Is a female Dermorian. Is a female Dermorian. Can you give me a name? Come on, female Dermorian. You can do it. You can do it. I'm waiting. And meanwhile, I'm thinking to names myself, but you can name an NPC. You can name an NPC that will stay in the game forever, so it's a unique opportunity. It's a unique opportunity that you have right now. Meow. Do you want to call it Meow? So, Meow Balochel. Meow Balochel is not a good name. We can have Me. You can start with Me if you want. Meriziel Balochel. Too many L's. Meriziel I think is nice, but Meriziet? Hello, Sequoia. Hey, thank you for the follow. How do you have that camera? Is a program named Animes. Is this program? And and you can it's basically tracking my face, right? So if I look left, or if I look right, or if I look up, or if I look down, or if I smile, you see, it's tracking my face. And you have different avatars, so you can actually change. There are many different avatars. There is like a dog, a penguin. I always forget the name of this thing in English. Aubergine? Maybe. Aubergine is in French, probably. But anyway. So you have different characters that you can choose, and yes, it's tracking your face. And then there are 2D and 3D characters. And then you can choose the color of the different things. So for example, I can customize, you know, I can add, I mean, first of all, I can change the colors. I can add glasses, you know, like this. Obviously, I need to make them a bit smaller. And things like that. Yeah, it's very nice program. I think it's very nice. I like it. And yeah. And so this has been my face since quite some time. Now if you go back a few years ago, the face was different, but the character was pretty much the same. You can customize the colors. And then you can buy, you can buy new avatars if you want. So they sell avatars, they sell props and things like that. I don't remember how to change it's not possible anymore. It was possible to change the color of the... But anyway. Did like the color of my jacket. But I don't remember. I mean, it should be possible. Yeah, it's a very nice program. Merisiel Balochel. But I don't know if this Balochel... Erizal... or we change Balochel to something else. For example, we say Baloche... Baloche with 2 E. But we cannot have Marisel, Berichel, Balochel, Erizal. Too many L's, you know? Too many. I forgot to switch the scene. Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot to switch the scene. Thank you, Hula. Thank you, I forgot to switch the scene to the other one. Baloe. You can just name it Baloe. I mean, the last name is not very relevant. What is more relevant is the first name, right? Is what people will remember, and also, I mean, I don't think the people are really interested in last names too much. So I think we will go with Merisiel and Erizal, okay? And Baloe will be the last name, okay? So I need to change this. Baloe. Is Baloe a bad word in any language? Baloe. Oh my god, there is this guy named Baloe. No, it seems not. Baloe Disney The Jungle Book. Ay. I know he's a vessel. I don't know. I think Baloe is fine. Is this guy named Baloe? BJ Baloe. Over Baloe. This guy is named Baloe. Fuck. Really? No, his name Baloo. Maybe in different languages, you know. It's Baloo, not Baloe. It's Baloo. I think Baloe we can do. Baloe we can do. Okay, we will name it Baloe. Erizal Baloe. Okay, so she will say Merisiel, eh? Do you prefer the mother to be called Merisiel or the daughter? Yup, that's high. I read a stupid bear. Him. That's him. Yeah, it's called Baloo, not Baloe. But anyway, I think it's okay. So she will say, it's not usual to have a new issue, blah, blah, blah. So if we say about mother or about Merisiel, Merisiel, eh? Merisiel. Is Merisiel a real name? Yes, eh? Oh. There's someone. But it's fine. Merisiel Irum. I think it's a name, no? Is an iconic elf rogue. Is an iconic elf rogue. Okay, we go Merisiel. We go Merisiel. Merisiel is a company. Oh my god! Merisiel is a company. It's a software and video game company, by the way. Merisiel. What are you doing, Merisiel? Merisiel. It was before Sierra Online. I never heard about it. Yeah, in fact, they didn't do anything. They just got bought. Okay, we go for Maryzell. Maryzell. Okay. Maryzell, which is a bit like Mary with a A. Maryzell, okay, and Erizal. Maryzell and Erizal. Maryzell and Erizal. So we say about mother, about Maryzell. She will say, Maryzell is my mother, owner of the tavern in Delphi. We get along so well. She's always caring for everything. Okay, other answers that we need to put considering what she said. Well, she spoke about the lake, right? So I think we need an about lake. We need an about lake. About lake or about fishing. Or about fishes. Right? What about fish? We can say... What do we say? We say... the lake... The lake... There is... the lake... is just north of here. It's small, but there are delicious fishes. Delicious fishes swimming there. Okay, I think it's enough. What else you can... I think we can ask her about Delver itself, right? I mean, I don't know, we can go on forever, but... Basically, we can ask her about Delver, and about Delver, what she can say. Delver is... I think there are like maximum 60-70 people. No, or less, like 40-50 people. It's a small village. I like living here. Mostly, I like living here. Okay, it's fine. I don't want to. It's a small village, but I like. But it's a small village, but I like living here. Okay, we just added some, you know, some answers, and I think it's okay. Merchant, no. So she will not be selling anything, at least not for now. Trainer, no. She will not train anything, at least not for now. Factions, no. And variables, no. Okay, so let's try to have an NPC like this, which is very, very compact. Right? Okay, so in theory, if we load this Excel file, well, first of all, I can put it here, right? And second, what I can do, I can put it in my data import NPC. We can rename Naripel to done. So we are not going to do it again. And this one we can save, because every time we import all the files that are in that directory, right? We import all the files. And so this one will be Erizal XML. Erizal XML. Okay. So if I launch my import, so let me see if things are actually working now. If I launch my import NPC, what? Nothing worked. Okay, it started twice now. Okay. He should find the new XML and import the NPC, right? Directly into the game. Whoop. Okay, I think it did it. We can check because we added the log. But I don't understand why I'm not getting any more. Why I'm not getting any more the full log. It started to happen yesterday and it's continuously doing it. Why I got only a piece of the log? That I don't understand. You see that there is no error, but at the same time it quit, right? So strange, what the fuck? No, probably because I launched 2. Maybe because I launched 2. Possible. Very, very, very possible. Patto putto. Who is Patto putto? Ah, okay. Now I have my log. So yes, it was probably because we had to okay. Error in random event script, 0 merchant categories cannot be loaded. Okay, well, if there are no categories in, I don't think we should give an error, right? In this case, ouch, I clicked on the wrong one. If there are no categories, I think we can just skip the loading. I don't think it should be an error. I think the error should appear only if we don't find a named category, but if there are none, I think it's okay. If there are none, I think it's okay. So where is our import? Our import is at the beginning of this. Yes, is here. In the load XML. I think the error was in the load. I think the error was in the load. Merchant. Yes, it's merchant. Merchant categories for blah blah blah. Merchant nodes. Add categories. Load by array. But no, we can. Merchant categories cannot be loaded, you see, because we didn't specify any. We didn't specify any, so I would say that we will do this only if it's not even a constructor, so I think we can say if category is num, is greater than 0, right? It's greater than 0, and I cannot load by array. If it's not greater than 0, I think I would just skip this thing. I will just skip it completely. So if this is false, right? If this is false, we just skip this. And we will not even try, and we will not even try this. Yeah, which by the way, yeah, I don't even know if this error actually is a proper error, but yeah, it's actually not a proper error, but fine. See you, Electra. Bye. Okay, so this is anyway a good test because it tells us how the importer reacts to data that is actually not filled in, so to empty data. Like, it will also have 0 factions, 0 skills, 0 trainer. Because in this case we didn't need any of that. I think it gave another what? The same one? What? I recompiled, right? I'm checking if categories is greater than 0, but definitely is not. So this should bail out immediately. Don't understand. Okay, we will debug it. I don't understand why he's trying to do this. Unless I have the same message in... Ah, because I have the same message in training. Okay. That's why. You see, this message is the same. So in reality we are here. So we need to say if skill details num is greater than 0 and, right? Exactly. Okay, so now I think it's okay. There was the message that was not correct. Now, if we want to have the NPC move, if I want to have the NPC move, I need to define the path. Cannot load skills. Cannot load skills. I don't understand why it's saying that. We actually added 0 skills, right? So in our XML, I said no specific skills. This one, right? Skills. But actually, I don't understand why cannot load skills. Character loading failed. Cannot load skill for character. Load skill from array. Bro, but if the skills are 0, you should not even try, eh? Add all defined skills to the character. Set the value of the character skills. Well, we want to do it only for the ones that are non-zero. I don't understand why we return false here. So it's perfectly valid that we don't have any skills as input. I don't understand this return false. I don't understand the return false. I mean, if the skills that are provided are not... No, it's okay like this. It's okay without the error. So this is a good debug because we make our importer a bit more robust. Okay, so now we did it. Imported one NPC. Okay, so in theory now we should have in our database. So let me load this NPC. Characters in production. That is the ID. I need the ID because I'm doing a small trick to load only the NPC that we need, right? So in this case I'm saying to the server, hey, go up, but please load only this NPC so it's faster. And then Monday is a holiday in the US, huh? Really? Or not? I don't know. In my calendar it shows that there is some sort of holiday. It's loading. Come on. Is it coming up or not? Still loading maps. Already the famous chicken day. No. So in theory the NPC should be here, eh? Ah, look at that. Easy. Look at Erisal, huh? Or Erisal. Easy Erisal. No, it's called like Columbus Day. I don't know what is it. Erisal Baloe. Look, Erisal Baloe. Look. Ah, she's here. I can speak. I can say hi. Yeah, she smiles and say welcome. I can say hi again. Can say hi again. Fuck. Can say hi again. Ah, finally. What brings you here? Tell me about the tavern. The tavern is owned by my mother. You can find her usually at the counter, busy with her orders for ingredients and other things needed at the tavern. It's not unusual we have to order new glasses or dishes. Sometimes people here get a bit too happy. Haha. Ha. Okay. So it's kind of working. Now, hello. So now, this is the second NPC. This is the second NPC that we loaded. The second NPC. Okay. So I think the NPC will start, the quest will start with her or what? I think the quest may start with her, eh? The quest may start with her. Waiter at the tavern. You learn is like gambling. So the only problem I have with this is that you cannot really start the quest just by speaking, just by speaking, right? You can start the quest only by actually having the quest, and that's a bit annoying. But fine. Is this long hair? I don't think it is long hair. I selected long hair. Is this long? A bit strange, huh? Because I selected, if I remember, I selected the trait with long hair. So I selected the trait 363. Hairstyle long. This looks more like hairstyle medium. Are these two inverted? Maybe they are, huh? But it's strange they are inverted. But it could be, eh? Could be. I mean, or is wrong, or the description is wrong, or maybe the description is wrong. Where is mission?
The Dermorians come from the homeworld of Dermoria.
Short. What does short means? That doesn't look short. Short, medium, long. I think this description is fucked up. I mean, this is long. This is not short. I think there is some fuck up. I think there is definitely some fuck up in this selection. 100%. 100%. But the traits are copied over from the old game, 1-to-1, so... Bah. Traits are copied over. 1-to-1. Yes. He was wrong. He was wrong also in the old game. He was wrong also in the old game, boys. No one ever noticed. I mean, this is not short. Why is it called short? I don't know. I don't know. But yes, it's broken also in the old game. But fine. I mean, okay, so we can just switch the labels, huh? That's not a problem. We can switch the labels, and I think it would be fine. So basically, it's long, short, medium. Long, short, medium. So long, short, medium. That's the right set of names. So we can change it. I think we can change it in our traits table. I need to change it in update schema because we want this change to be so we will do update traits set name equal to long where trait ID, no, ID equal to 196, huh? Is 196, 197, and 363, and 363. Okay, so basically I selected medium, right? So now with the fact that it's in that file, at the next migration, it will be okay. Is the music too loud? Okay, so I did it in both databases, so we have it. So we have it in both databases, which is fine. So we actually selected medium, but it's okay. We can select medium. Okay. So we have the NPC, we have the new NPC in, right? We have the new NPC in. So how does this quest start? So we said that the waiter at the tavern is Erizal, right? So I don't know how complex we want to make this, but I think would be good. I think we can just have a. I don't know. Making a full quest will take some time, boys, but I think I need it. I need it for So the first thing that we need for the quest, we need a new quest ID. So I need a select max ID from quests. 1,500. Wow, so round. Why so round? How so round? Really? Let me just check if it's not a placeholder for something. No. It's actually exactly where we arrived. Okay. Okay, fine. So I think we will add new quest. So my suggestion is to create a new file, call it update schema quest, so update schema quests .sql, right? And this update schema quest, we will then reference it from the main. And the first thing we need to create, a new quest. So will be 1501. What will be the name of the quest? The name of the quest will be Take a Chance. Okay, do we have a quest that is already named Take a Chance or has chance in the name? Seems not. Okay, good. Will be Take a Chance, and will not be a repeatable skill. Will be, this is the description that we only see, right? Name task. I think task is something that we only see. So this will be gambling quest, right? Gambling quest. Icon we don't care. Master quest 1, yes. Minor step number not needed. Player lockout 0. Quest lockout 0. Category. I don't think we need a category for this thing, right? I mean, is anyway an introduction. Is anyway an intro thingy, so I think it's a newbie. I think we have a category that's called like newbie. Or new players. No, we don't have it anymore. I remember we had a... No? Maybe not. Ah, we had a tutorial. I don't know. I can call it mini games. Because anyway, we give you the, you know, and there is no prerequisite, right? There is no prerequisite. So there is a clean one. Then we need a script, right? Holy moly. We need a script, and the script will be quest description. Naripel will lose in gambling with you, and you get a dice minigame board as a result. Category minigames. Quest item. I don't know if we have author unknown. Current version 1.0. Player lookout 0. Prerequisite nothing. No prerequisite. Wow, the version history, boys. We also have the version history. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? We are a professional team. We are a professional team. Ask if any help is needed. Yes, I need help on anything. On everything in this game, I need help. Anything. I need you to help me with this quest. So we need to make a quest where at the end Naripel is losing his thingy. This P can be actually anything. Menu. Okay, so a result. Do I need to put the full name here, or I can put the first name only, right? I hope so. I need to put the full name. Holy shit. Looks like. Okay, I need to put the full name. So, will be Erisal Baloe. Erisal Baloe. So, what will be the question and what will be the answer? Okay, this is just something that I copy-pasted, boys, so don't look at it. So, the question will be... why is Naripel so annoying? No, I think that you can ask her about Naripel, right? And we can say what you know about Naripel, right? So we will ask her what you know about Naripel, and she will say, surely a character. Surely a character. Not everyone likes him, but is an important person in Delver. Is an important person in Delver, as he owns the farms. He owns the farms around here, right? Then I think you can ask her about. I can put. Let me just remember, but I think I can put a number of question and answers before starting the quest, right? Yes, I can go as much as I want. So I can have one question, multiple answers. I can do whatever I want. Yes. So after that, you will answer something like, yeah, don't care about the P. The P is something that comes from the past. I will have to remove it one day, but at the moment I cannot remove it, so I will just put some random text. So then you will ask her about life is an important person. You will ask her like does he have any now we first need to wait. We first need to think about the quest fully, and then I need to add the text, otherwise too long. I need to first think about the quest. I mean the steps. Okay, so the steps are you go to him, he's snobbish. You go here, you learn that he likes gambling, but it is not enough. So I think you learn that he likes gambling. And then maybe you have to go to another tavern to see if he's also bet. If he also bet in the other tavern, okay? So maybe we go to Gug, into Gug Tavern. Or we ask someone at Gug, like Malko, or I think we can ask someone in Gug about a loss. I think this guy may have been losing money to someone, right? I'm thinking what I want to have it, but I think I want to have so I think you can learn from her that he likes gambling, and you learn he likes gambling. I think still here you, or maybe she will tell you that that he has some debts, or no, he's very rich, so he can pay any debts he wants. I think you can learn that it's like gambling and really dislike losing, or there is a story, maybe there is a story between there is something that happened between him and the other tavern, right? In the Gook Tavern. So something that he commissioned, or something that he already lost a bet. He lost a bet and he didn't want to maybe lost a bet playing with dice, but he's convinced that the other person was cheating with a kind of a fake dice, okay? And so he decided not to pay that other person. And so he cannot enter Gook Tavern anymore because the tavern said you cannot stay here anymore. And then we need to find this other person, whoever it is. So who we have here in Gook? Obviously it's night, huh? Obviously it's nighttime. Who we have here in Goog that we can use as an NPC? Maybe an NPC that doesn't have already 20 quests, but someone that has a bit less quest. Wait. I think this music is louder than usual anyway. I lowered it a bit. No? It sounds like a bit louder than usual. Okay, let's try like this. Okay, who do we have in Goog that doesn't have a million quests already? I need an NPC. I'm searching 1 second on the other screen. I need an NPC in Goog. I need an NPC in Goog. Belcor. Okay, let me check them all. I don't think we have a million in Goog. I think there is a limited number of people. So there is Belcor, there is Davilek, no, Davikel, there is Gardr, there is Gulm, there is Gurgus, Gurak, Kerrik, Lirus, Malko. Lirus is not bad. Where is this Lirus? Is in our house here, because this NPC is a jeweler, so may be interesting, you know, because you may have money. She doesn't trade. Maybe she's okay. Maybe she's fine. Let me see if she's in any quest. Yes, she's in one. Oh my god, no, she's in 5 quests. She's already in 5 quests. She's already in 5 quests. Kerrick is in 4 quests. Gurak... Gurak is only in 1 quest. Gurak is only one quest. Gurgus is in 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quests. Holy moly. Gulm is in 4, 5 and 6. Holy moly. Gardra is in like 22. I don't know how many. The list is infinite. Davikel is only in 1. Okay, Davikel is only in 1, huh? In Belk. So the one that have less quest in Goog are Davikel and what did we say? In Gurak. Davikel and Gurak. Okay. NPC is telling me something, huh? Okay, Davikel and Gurak. Gurak is here outside the city, eh? Ah, it's the one of the Pterosaur. Yeah, this one may be good, though. Maybe good. Maybe good. Maybe good. I can check my mail, meanwhile. I didn't receive any new mail. Pity. This guy, I think, can be good. Or we said what? Davikel, Davikel. Who the hell is this guy? Davikel. You see a clan named Davikel Iramok. Iramok is an important name. Davikel Iramok. He may be a Vigésimi, this guy. Iramok is an important name, boys. My name is Davikel. It would be nice if there would be a way to check the phrases that you already... But anyway. It's not saying much, huh? No, this guy is not... he's not very talkative. I think he's an important guy. About Vigésimi. Vigésimi served the Orca. Beside me, yeah, this guy is a Vigésimi, so it's too much. We cannot really. I mean, it could be good though, huh? It could be good. I'm figuring a story in my mind a second. So let's say that we involve him. And we involve okay. I think an idea is forming slowly in my mind. So wait a second. So we have Davikel the Goof Vigésimi. We have Gurak is the name, huh? We have Gurak that is the I also need the last name because then I need to put it into the script. Okay. That is the Ptero trainer, whatever, the Ptero guy, right? So I think we can involve these 4 people in the quest, okay? So we have the gambler, we have Erizal, the waiter at the tavern where everything starts, right? So you learn that he likes gambling, right? You learn he lost an important bet. You learn he lost an important bet recently, right? But it's just a rumor, right? Then you go back to him, right? You go back to the gambler, which is our Naripel. And here you can try to convince him to tell you something more about it. Now, it would be very hard for him to admit, you know. Would be very hard for him to admit that he actually lost the bet. But I think he can give you some hints, right? Doesn't want to tell you much, but it's giving you a hint that it's no problem as the place is far from here, right? Or the place is not in Delver, right? So basically with this you have a hint that the place is the Goog Tavern, or anyway, it's another tavern, right? It's another tavern, but not this tavern. And actually Delver is fairly close to Goog. I mean, it's just the other side. Is you go down the road and then a bit left and then a bit right and you arrive to Goog. So let's say that the Goog Tavern is probably the most evident place where you can travel, right? So then at that point I think you can go in the tavern and ask. The problem is that there will be another piece of information on the tavern guy, but yes, I think we need another guy involved. Yes, we need another guy involved. We need the tavern owner. What's the name of the tavern owner? Belcor? No, what is the name of the tavern owner, boys? Belcor, eh? Hello. Belcor. Belcor Cracco. Cracco is fantastic name, by the way. Belcor Cracco. Super cool. Belcor Cracco. Yeah, this Belcor is in 1 million quest, but I know why, because it's the, it's the owner of the tavern, so it's pretty normal, I would say. So we will so we will go to this guy, and to this guy what we will do on this guy we will I think this guy can tell you about the mess that happens, so he tells you, about a night where Naripel and Gurrak, that is the Ptero trainer, were playing dice. And they went pretty mad. No, and Naripel was losing a lot. Naripel became suspicious. Became suspicious, and said the dice of Gurak were fake. No, I'll say were weighted. Were weighted. So they were like cheating dice, you know. Gural, I think Gural can become very mad about that, and he just I mean, I want something to happen which is bad enough for Naripel to be banned from the tavern, and then you have to go to Devi Jezimi and ask for him not to be banned from the tavern anymore, or something like that. This is what I'm thinking. Or maybe it's too much. So it tells you about a night where Naripel and Gura were playing dice. Naripel was losing a lot. Nabe became suspicious and said the dice of Gura were weighted. Cheating dice, right? Cheating dice. So cheating dice. So you go. So now we need to decide if they were really cheating dice or not. I don't think they should be, because if we really have Gural cheating in his own tavern, is really a problem, right? I mean, his own tavern. In the tavern of his city is a real problem. So I think that will be a real shame for him. So I would prefer that it was just bad luck, you know? How do we evolve the story from here? Would be better for the cheat to be banned. Yeah, but I'm thinking that maybe it was not really cheating, it was really bad luck in that day, right? But like Naripel left not paying the loss. Okay. Naripel left not paying the loss, okay? And Naripel left not paying the loss. So now Naripel is in a bad situation, right? But there is no certainty of the fact if this guy was cheating or not. My idea is that he's not cheating. It was just bad luck that day, and Naripel, which is a bit of an asshole, you know, just decided to go mad and such. So Naripel left, not paying the loss, and so Belkor said, if he is not paying the loss, he cannot enter the tavern anymore. Okay? So basically, the owner of the tavern says, okay, you don't pay this loss, I'm not calling the guard, but I don't want to see you in my tavern ever again, and so you are banned from my tavern, right? You cannot enter anymore. Now, Gural is super upset because he lost his money. I don't know how much money. Maybe it's not a lot of money, right? But it's just upset with Naripel for sure. And so now, what do we do? So I mean, how do you solve this situation? How do you solve this situation? One thing will be to take the dice and maybe have them analyzed or whatever, so you see. But the guy may have changed the dice meanwhile, right? So it's not because Because what other idea I had? You brag about the bad, brag about the name. You tell him something that only the gambler and few places know. I bet him again with a piece of info because you know you can win and you lose the dice. I don't know. This was another idea, but I think what I can have instead that you are solving this problem, and so he's readmitted to the tavern somehow, and you get the dice board because we want to handle the dice board to the players. Okay. Give me some ideas, boys. Give me some ideas. So we want you to give him the dice board. Now, the dice board can be a prize that he gives you, or it can be something that you bet with him, right? You bet with him that you will make him re-enter the tavern somehow, right? So that you will lift the veto. You will lift the ban that he has on the tavern. But how do we do this? How do we do this? How do we do this? I'm thinking to something that has to involve also the Vigesimi, but I cannot find a good idea because the Vigesimi may intervene only, you know, if something very, very important happens. And I don't think that a guy just getting mad in a tavern is so important, right? Unless these two guys spoke to each other. Until here I'm good. I think until here is good. The problem is how to continue from here. So Naripel left. Right, Naripel left, not paying the loss. Belkor said, sorry, you don't pay the loss, you cannot enter this tavern anymore. And so now Gurak is super, I mean, he's kind of upset. But the point is, did he cheat or not? No, he didn't cheat, right? It was just bad luck. So can we prove that it was bad luck? Probably not. Gurak wants his money back or what? No, Gurak wants the other guy to pay, right? Gurak wants the other guy to pay, but the other guy, in principle, will never pay, right? So maybe you can make... let's say that you make a bet with Naripel and you make him lose. And you gain money, and you give the money back to Gurak, right? The money that he, in theory, lost. And at that point, Gurak says, okay, if I have my money back, I'm fine. And he will probably ask, is this a payment from Naripel? And you can say, yes, it is a payment from Naripel, because it's his money. It's his money, right? And so everything becomes normal again. And everything becomes normal again. The current window is too small to display this shit properly. Wow. The only question is what... okay, let's try to follow this thread. So you bet with Naripel something, he loses again. But in this case, he gives you the money. You take this money and you give it to Gurak. But Gurak wants to be sure that it's Naripel money, and you say, yes, it's Naripel money, just give it to me. And then he's fine. you can speak again with the tavern owner and say yes. Yes, he repaid his debt, right? He repaid his debt. The tavern owner say, okay, then I issue a note where he's allowed again, right? Where he's allowed again. And you bring it to Naripel, and Naripel says, okay, I believe you. Okay, I think so basically you are the problem is that you are cheating at this point, right? You are cheating with two people. You are cheating with Gurak because he's telling you that that's the money that he gave you, and you're cheating with Naripel because, but anyway, I think it's kind of fine. So it's like a okay, I think it's an okay idea. I don't know if I really love it, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So we do this. Narifel left not paying. So Berkol said he's not paying the loss. He cannot enter the tavern anymore. Okay, good. Now we need to go back to Naripel. Okay, we go back to Naripel. And here we need to bet something with him. We can even bet that you can let him enter the tavern again. You can bet with him that you will get a note. The problem is that it's all in the same no, I don't like it too much because it's all in the same thread, right? While in theory I would like you to cheat a bit on Naripel, also because you don't like him at the end, right? You don't really like him because he's always annoying the way he speaks, the way he does things. So because, okay, let me try to write the idea I had before, but I don't think that it flows well. Because the idea I had before was that you bet with Naripel, you will allow him into the tavern again, right? He doesn't believe you. And says, going mad, no, laughing, and says laughing that if you do that, he will give you the dice board, right? He will give you the dice board. Now, why he should give you a dice board on that? Well, he can say like, I will not only give you my dice, I will also give you the whole dice board, something like that, right? Or yeah, but it's not very logical though. It's not very logical. I think it would be better. Would be better if I think I would prefer the other way. I would prefer that you bet with him something else and you get the money. Then with the money, you go back and then you bet with him again, right? Because the whole point is getting some money. The whole point is getting some money from Naripel to pay the loss. So what you can bet with him that you are sure you are winning. Can you have a trick with him? Can we have a trick with him? Can we trick him somehow? Can we trick him with a, we can trick him with a math trick, or we can trick it with a puzzle or a riddle or something, so that he's basically losing 100%, right? That would be nice. Like if it's something that only you know. Well, something that you know of him. Do you have any ideas, boys, to give me? Do you have any ideas? I think I need a kind of a riddle trick, or a math trick, even if it's simple. But I need a kind of a trick question, you know, so that you can bet with him that he cannot answer something, and then so you make a riddle that he cannot answer, or you bet a certain money on something, or I need some ideas, boys. I need some ideas. So basically, we have some money that we need to take back. I would like if it's a kind of a double. How do you say doppio gioco in inglese? Doppio gioco in inglese. Double play. You say double play? Okay. I would like it to be a kind of a double play, right? So that you are actually tricking him a bit, right? But at the end it works, so that he believes. I think it would be nice if he could send the money for something. So let's say that the money could be sent by him. Okay. Okay, let's decide a value. How much did he lost? How much did he lost? How much did he lost? I think it should not be that much. So I think it can be in the range of, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I don't think it should be a crazy amount. I think it should be a fairly low amount, but considering a potion is like 160, I think it can be like 900 or something. Another bot. Wait, I just another bot. .5. What is 5.1? Okay, list of the videos. In case you are not a bot, I need you to tell me you are not a bot. Okay, tell me I am not a bot, and then maybe I will read what you're saying. By the way, 5.1 is not out, so 5.0 is out. 5.1 is not out, to my knowledge. Yeah, I think it would be nice if you can get a letter with money from Naripel of the fact that you have. Yeah. I think I have an idea. Okay, let's say that he lost 903. Okay, he lost 903. He lost 903. Okay, you are asking him. So you bet something that I don't know what. You bet something with Naripel, which is worth exactly 903. And you brag with him, you will win. And if you win, you want a note written from him, right? You want a note written from him. So you're basically saying, oh, I win this 903. You have to write me a note saying that I won. No, saying that you are paying me back this 903, right? Which is exactly the same value. And then you take that note and you give it back to Gurak with the money. And so Gurak is fine. I don't know what you need to bet, okay? We need to decide this something. But I think you bet something with Naripel and you break it, you will win, and you will want a note written from him. So if he loses, right? If he loses, and you manage to have him lose. I don't know how, but we will decide that. So if he loses, right? He gives you the note. So he gives you the note and the money, saying something like payment for the loss, right? Payment for the loss. Now the only problem is that being the same guy, now how do we continue? I mean, how do we trick also the other guy? Because yes, we can bring this money to the other guy. The guy takes it and he say, okay, I'm fine. He says, okay, I'm fine. And you can go back to the tavern owner and say, can you remove the thing, right? But there is no real counter trick that I don't like. I wanted to have a counter trick on going back. Because in theory, this guy, you can give the money to this guy, right? So give the note and the money is okay. Go to Tavern and release the veto to enter, right? For Naripel. Go to the Tavern and release the veto for Naripel. And then what? And then you go back to him and say it's done. But the problem is that I don't see the double play. I don't see the double play in any way here. Yeah, he's a bot. He's 100% a bot. Also because he's not answering anymore. So if you want to answer Lista the videos, you should, one, subscribe on YouTube, which is just a click. And then tell me something. Tell me anything after you subscribed, which is free. I like the fact that he's giving you a payment for the loss, and I like the fact that it's exactly the same value. The only problem is that you get the money from him and he doesn't want to give the money. Unless we do the opposite. You lose. Unless we do the opposite. You lose with him. And you... no, I don't like it. I don't know why my character, by the way, is standing up when he's doing the animation. Why is going up? I don't know. I need an idea, boys. I need an idea. So, or we solve this cheating dice. So, or we have a way to... What if Naripel took the board? What if Naripel took the board? Yeah, that's a better idea. What if Naripel took the board and took the dice, saying that he will have them checked, right? He will have them checked. Okay, let's try this way. Naripel losing a lot. Naripel became suspicious that Gurak they were waited, cheating at dice. Naripel left. Let's say maybe he can even pay, but Naripel took the board and the dice, right? Took the board and the dice, saying he will check and pay only after he proven, and will pay only after he proven the board is okay. The dice are okay. This is flowing a bit better, I think. Belcor said if he's not paying the loss, he cannot enter the tavern anymore, right? So now he basically has the board that Gurak was using. So do we have a way to find out that the dice were not cheated? Cheating dice are not cheating dice. You take the board and the dice. You go to Naver and offer to play the dice with him. You lose with him and he has to accept that they are okay and he pays the bet. You take the board and the dice. You go to Naver and offer to play dice with him. You lose to him. And he has to accept what? No, if you lose to him, he will. I mean, he needs to lose. He needs to lose. I mean, if he loses, then I think it's okay. But so I think it's good that Naripel has the board, you know, because if Naripel took the board and the dice, we are 100% sure that that's the board and the dice that were used at that time, right? So now we need to... I think you need to win, you know? I think you need to win, not to lose. So yeah, we can say that you win or lose is okay, but it's the same board on dice. I don't know. I think you can. Yeah, but I think it's not bad that you are asking him to play with So so let's say that you ask him to play dice. But the only problem is, how do you win? First of all, I cannot have people playing the dice with an NPC. It's impossible. I don't have it at the moment in the game. But we can do it with text. You know, we can do it with roleplay and GG. So you ask him to play dice. And what? You ask him to play dice and you bet 900 and you bet the same value? And you bet the same value and you win. I mean, if you win, I mean, that's easier, but obviously, how do you win? I mean, we just say that you win and that's it. You ask him, okay, let's do for 1 second that you ask him to play dice and you win, okay? And you win. So, what is the... What is the thing? No, I think we need to prove... I think we need to prove that that board is not a cheating board. Because he has the steel factor in the game, so the NCC is not loaded for him. Okay, I understand what you mean. So this is why you want to lose, because you want to lose because you prove that it's not a cheating thing, right? Yeah, but depends who's using the dice, because the dice, I mean, the cheating dice means that they are weighted to have a high, to give a high value, right? So there is the die, right? There is the die, and there is you know how they're made, no? So there is the die, that is this thing, and here is the highest number. Okay, so here is like, I don't know, like 8, right? And you have a small weight, you know, in this area of the inside the dice, so that it's very, very likely that this goes at the bottom, right? And so you have way more chances to have the 8, right? So to have the highest number all the time. So if you do that, the point is if you do that and you play with him, if he's using the dice, he will win 100%. If he's a cheating thing. If he's not a cheating thing, you will win and lose, you know, a bit and a bit. So, but he will. So the point is, who is using those dice, right? Who is using those dice? The problem is who is using those dice. If he's using the dice and he wins, he's just proving his point, right? The fact that those dice are fake. If you play with those dice and win, is the same. So basically those dice need to lose, right? Those dice need to lose. So you can ask him, okay, I will play with those dice and I will lose, but I don't know if he will agree. He uses the dice, you use his dice and win it. What? He uses the dice. Which dice? The bet is to get a 1. The bet is to get a 1. So the bet is to get a low value. The bet is to get a low value. So you can say, I bet that I can get a low value with those dice, and he would say it's impossible because those dice are I'm sure they are cheated. But you know, the point is that he could try himself. You know, he can just roll those dice 100 times and see if they are good or not. So that's a bit of the problem. I think it doesn't want to admit that they are You know, so he doesn't want to admit. So he will never give up on that. He will never give up on that. I think we need to take him from another angle, because even if you show him that the dice are not doing that result, he will not give up. So he just went mad that night, you know. Maybe he knows perfectly that they are not cheating, right? He knows perfectly, but he just went mad that night and he decided to say that, you know. But he knows it perfectly that they are normal dice. So I don't think you need to prove it to him. We need to take him on another angle. You need to take him on another angle, and so that we need something else. We need something else to get to the board, and we need something else to get. And we need something else. What about? Wait. I have an idea. What about? So he knows that the dice are normal. Okay, he knows it. He just went mad that night. Okay, and he just went away that night saying blah blah blah. Right. But so you play with him. You play with him, and so you ask him about this thing. So you ask him to. So you say that you know. So you tell him you know the story, and you want to play with him. You know, you want to play with him, right? But you win, right? You win. So, and you win, I don't know, twice or 3 times, you know, or 4 times, you know, whatever. So you are like proving to him that those dice are normal, and that he has no reason to say what he's saying. And at that point, he may confess to you. And say, "Oh yes, I mean, I know those dice are normal. But I have a problem now that I went mad that night and blah blah blah, right?" And so he will. And you can say, "Okay, I have a way out. And the way out is that now you pay me for the win, but I will give this money to Garak, and everything will be fine, you know? And everything will be fine." And he will say, and he says, "Okay, I mean, so I'm giving the money to you, and I'm not giving it to him, and I'm fine with that, right?" So it's a kind of a pride problem that he has. Yeah. I think we should play on the pride. I think on the pride it works. Let's do it this way. Let's do it more psychological than practical. So you tell him you know the story, right? And you play with him. But you win. But you win few times, right? So you will use his dice, and he will use the Gurrak dice. Okay, so he will use the Gurrak dice, and you will use his dice. So it's the same situation he had that night, right? But you win. So we will make it that you win. Okay, so you win maybe 1 time, and you win 2 times, right? You win 2 times. At that point, you know, he's kind of trembling, or he's like kind of, you know, saying, I mean, he's like confessing to you. So at that point, he confessed to you, right? He confessed to you. He knows the dice are okay. right? But he will never pay to Gurak because he's so mad because he doesn't want to prove him right, to prove him right. And he doesn't want to say he was wrong that night, right? He doesn't want to say he was wrong that night. So I say, no, I don't want to pay this guy, because if I go back and pay him, then I'm saying that he was right and I was wrong, and I just want to keep the dice forever, and we will never prove if he was right or wrong, right? He doesn't want to admit that he was wrong, exactly. So he doesn't want to admit that he was wrong that night. And so you say, okay. And so you say, okay, pay me and not Gurak for the 2 wins I did now, right? 903 or whatever it is. Maybe you can bet the same amount. Yeah, you can bet the same amount. Tell me story, you want to play with him for the same amount. For the same amount. Okay, so you will decide to play with him for the same amount. So I say, okay, now pay me for this money, and he does. And now what? And now what happens? So he gives you the money. He gives you the money, and you do what? You go back to the other guy and give him the money, but the important, I mean, the theory is that he wants to be sure, right? He wants to be sure that his cover is not discovered, right? He wants to be sure of that. So it needs to be money. It needs to be money. Because now Gurak has 2 problems. He's missing an Andretria and he's missing a dice board. So I think Gurak also wants his dice board back. So you can say, pay me, not Gurak, for the 2 wins I did. 900 trias. He gives you the money, and you go back, because in theory you can go back to this Gurak guy, you know. You can give him the money. You can give him the money and the board, and he's leaving you the board, right? And he's leaving you the board. So in theory, it can be this guy that is leaving you the board. The problem is what happens between here and here. Like, what happens between here and here, we need to make it a bit more logical. I like the fact that it doesn't... So, but... so why should Naripel give you the board? Maybe no one is interested in the money. Maybe you are betting... Maybe you are betting the... You are betting the board. You win the board. You bring it back to Gurak, and Gurak say you can keep it. But still... That guy has 900 tria that is missing. But maybe he's okay, you know? So I don't know if I want to play with him for the same amount, or I want to play with him for the board. You play with him for the same amount. You say, okay, pay me... Pay me and not Gurak. Maybe you can lose with Gurak. You can go to Gurak and play again. You can go to Gurak, play again, and lose to him and give him the money. So there is a transfer of money without anyone, you know, really saying anything. But I don't think it works. Okay, I'm trying to put myself into the shoes of Naripel for a second. Naripel says, I will never pay Gurak again. I don't want this story to be known. I want this board to never be returned to him. Or anyway, I want that thing to be closed, you know, and I don't want, but I don't want to pay him. I want to close. So you play with him, you lose to him, and he gives you the money, right? And he gives you the money. Then you go back to the. I have the problem here. You go back to this money. You go back to this guy. You give him the money. And what do you say, right? And what do you say? Because you go back and just say, "Oh, this is the money you missed from Naripel." No, because you cannot say that. You cannot say that because you are uncovering the other guy, right? But I mean, you can, but the board is still missing. The board is still missing. So I was thinking, if you play with him, and you lose the money, or anyway, if you give him the money, wait, maybe we can do like this. You go back, you give him the money, and he's just giving you another board. I mean, it doesn't give you that one. It can just give you another board, right? I mean, like Thankful. He's thankful and gives you a dice board as a gift, right? So we can also do like this, so that board is never coming back. So that board is staying with Naripel forever. So this is the simplest way. The only problem is that if we do it this way, it's just an exchange of 900 coins. You got lucky that you won. Naripel didn't pay the guy. Which is fine. Naripel is fine. Gurak is fine. The board is there. You got your board. Now the problem is that it means that the board is costing less than 903. Otherwise the other guy or, you know, you can just cheat. You can just cheat and say that Naripel decided to pay him back. So you can say I convinced Naripel. He admit his guilt, right? Here is his money. So you could say that. And he can be thankful and give you. So basically you are being a bit of a dick to Naripel because you are saying that you admit he's guilty. But in general, I think you don't like that guy, so I think it's okay. So you say okay, pay me and not Gurak for the 2. So because the problem is that like this, it remains open though, right? It remains open. Because so you bet the same amount. You win the amount. You get that amount. You go back to Gurak, and you say that the Naripel Did not repel paid him that. I think we are still missing a step. I think we need another step in between. I think we need another trick. We need another trick between these two thingies. I like that you win. I like that you don't expose him at this step. I'm okay that you expose him at this step, but still the board remain unresolved. And the guy cannot enter the Tavern of Gug anymore anyway, right? So, do you have other ideas, boys? Do you have other ideas? I will never pay. We never pay to Gurak because he doesn't want to say he was wrong that night. You can say, okay, I can be the messenger. I can be the messenger, and I will give the money back. And I will give the money back, losing with Gurak. I think we are missing a step in between these two. I mean, Gurak got the money, right? Gurak got the money, so he's kind of happy. You basically fuck up Naripel here, saying that he admits his guilt and this is his money, and he's thankful and gives you the dice board as a gift, but I still prefer the last cow quest with his detective part. We can have a lost cow somewhere. We can have that. We can have that in the future, okay? We can have a lost cow thing. He will never pay to go because he doesn't want to say he was wrong that night. I think up to here is perfect. From here down, I don't like it. From here down, I don't like it. So he doesn't want to say he was wrong, right? He doesn't want to say he was wrong. So he doesn't want to say. So the only thing that we can do, considering we won, is to take that money and give it to the other guy. But it's not really a good thing, right? What if we do it differently? What if we play like we don't know the story? Okay? We play that we don't know the story. So instead of that, right? Instead of this one, instead of this one, we just go to, so we know the amount and we know that he lost, right? We know the amount and we know that he lost. So we play with him and we obviously need to win otherwise. So we bet him the same amount. So we bet. So you want to play with him for the same amount. Now the fact that it's exactly the same amount, you know, may trigger in his mind something, but it's fine, you know. But you want to play with him for the same amount, and you win, right? So at that point, you could go back to the other guy and give him the money, and you could the problem is that we miss a step, because the step would be that you say, oh, if I do you bet that I will be able to give you the tavern access again? But the problem is that if you say that, it means that you know of the whole story, right? And so you cannot trick him on that, because then you know the story, and that's the problem. Or we do it with another guy, with a third guy, but otherwise we cannot do it with him, really. I promise that I'm finishing my time, and we need to close this freaking quest. Ah! Can we add another step in between? Or we just leave it like this, but I don't like it too much. I don't like it too much. You can say, okay, pay me and not Gurak for the 2 wins, right? And I will give you, and I will I mean, you can really make a note. You can make a fake note with Naripel request. You could make a fake note from Naripel. Right? You could make a fake note from Naripel with his signature. Can we get his signature somehow? Or can we find in the house a paper that is signed by him, and that we use with the other guy to prove that actually is Naripel that did the thing, right? That would be nice. That would be nice if we get the money and then we create a fake note with the signature of this guy, and we bring it to the other one and say, hey, he did this, because the other guy may not believe, but this way he will believe. I mean, it's a bit of a shady game, but it's okay. We work with a gambler, so who cares? How do we get a note? How do we get a note signed by him? How do we get a note signed by him of the fact that he lost the money? Kind of a payment. Kind of a payment. There is your payment. There is your payment for the dice. I don't know, you can ask him to sign something, but I think we look very suspicious, right? We look super suspicious. Okay, boys, unfortunately I finished my time. If you can think to something, we can finish this quest, and then I can write it down, okay? I think it will be very easy to write down the quest. The problem is more the logic than the text. So if you can think about it, give me some ideas, okay? I will be here tomorrow evening, and I think we will continue to work on this or similar stuff related to quests and maps. And I want to add some content to the game and some new NPC. I think we need to put more furniture into the houses. I think this is what we need to do. And maybe I need to think in Italian for a second, because when I'm on stream, I'm thinking in English, and it's not exactly the same. I need to think in Italian to the quest, and maybe I have some better ideas. Also, we fixed a bit of the loader today, which I think is nice. Okay. So I think I'm going. Thank you for watching. If you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, it would be very nice. And also if you want to check our Patreon site, that is patreon.com/planeshift. This one, where you can download the alpha of the game. Goodbye, boys. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hello, coach. A bit late. A bit late. Tomorrow evening.